Tonight we're going to demonstrate our APSA 80 product here. It works on farms, turf, greenhouses, anything like that. So the first demonstration we have here, we have 2 glasses of water. In the one here on the left, we're going to just put a couple drops of the APSA 80 in there. And then we'll just stir it in. And then it's plain water here on the right one. So after stirring it in, you can see it pretty much looks the same. And then we're going to put a jiffy in the water. And we'll put a jiffy in the water that has the APSA 80 on there. You can see right away from the start, the one with the APSA 80 has already been submerged, whereas on just the water, there's not really a lot of water on the jiffy. The next demonstration we have, we're going to use 2 more jiffies, and we'll put just a couple drops of APSA 80 on the one on the left here. So just a couple drops there. And then we'll pour some water on both of them. As you can see, it's already getting submerged, and pour water on there. It kind of deflects right off and just forms a bubble around the jiffy. So as we're letting those sit for a while, we'll take a look here. This right here shows the APSA 80 and the effect that it has. On the first top picture there, you can see the bubbles. That's water and how the bubbles form around it. Whereas on the bottom, it shows the APSA 80 and how the water levels out and doesn't just form a bubble, but really submerges in the entire vessel there of the plant. That way it's not just sitting on top, but everything is getting the water that it needs. The next slide here shows a leaf on the right that has APSA 80 applied to it, and on the left it has just water, and you can see how it's fully covered there on the right. Here it shows different ways to use it. Usually it's about 2.5 to 5 ounces per acre. The APSA 80 comes either in a 30-gallon drum or in a 2.5-gallon container. And then it's usually applied with herbicide, insecticides, or fungicides, and can be applied with that regimen to increase the effect of that. Here's just some other uses if you're using it for an aerial spray or irrigation aid. Otherwise, it's also great for golf courses. So if you're trying to fill in some dry spots on golf courses, or even just lawns at home, if there's a spot that might not get the amount of water it needs, you can use it for those purposes as well. Here's just a couple of results that we have on corn here. You can see the yield difference. There's been a significant increase in the amount of bushels based upon the acres that have been used with APSA 80 versus the control. A pretty good difference there, and increasing obviously profit as well as your crop. Here you can see it goes into kind of soybeans, and then wheat shows an increase there as well, and kind of just identifies what the APSA 80 can really do to assist with the herbicides, fungicides, and insecticides as you apply those. Here on this last slide, it shows your crop price and then the return on investment that you would get using APSA 80 with your already regimen for insecticides, fungicides, herbicides. So you can see there just a couple examples as to ways that APSA 80 can help improve your crop. So if we come back here, you can see on the left here where the APSA 80 was, the jiffy is already starting to expand, and all the water that was around there has been submerged by the jiffy, whereas on this side the water is still around the edge, just kind of sitting there, but here it kind of soaked it up all the way. And likewise in the cups here, you can see the APSA 80, it's already fully submerged there, and if you look from the side, it's already expanding a lot more than on the one that just had water, as it's still dry on this top half. So it really assists in making sure that whatever you're applying, whether it be a herbicide, a fungicide, insecticide, that it gets throughout the crop. It doesn't just sit at the top and surface, but that your entire crop is going to get submerged in water. So then with that, you can see those results. For more details, consult your Amway business owner.